Hello, hello, hello. I'll unmute these fuckers too. Welcome back to more Ways of Sonic just in time stream elements, just in time. Thank you for updating. We are back with the third game. Actually, seeing the ending of this trilogy at some point in the not too distant future. As always, I'm joined by the two greatest people alive, Crap and Ian.
The fuckers apparently.
I might be top 10, but I don't know about top 2.
Who says you're not top 1?
You?
Excuse you?
Like promotion?
Promotion?
No. I'm right here. Stan, do you want to croak?
Promoted.
Promoted. I'm gonna show you promoted.
Wow.
Demoted.
Browsing Twitter last night and I suddenly found myself on Phoenix Wright Stan Twitter. Oh no.
That sounds like a scary place.
I am sorry for your loss. That sounds terrible.
And
Why would
Twitter
you-
is.
Point me to a lot of hard stands so I can
Please
find
stop.
out where they are.
Yeah, find the lot of stands. Find the IP address.
So I
Find
know
the
which
old-
locations to avoid at all costs.
Find the old bag ones too while you're at it. Maybe Angel Star. as
Ain't
well.
no one old back.
I refuse to believe anyone stands old back.
What about Angel Star though?
Oh, there's definitely people horny for her.
I already deleted her from my mind. Why did you bring her back? She's so easy to forget until she stares right at you.
Yep.
Giving you 50 lunches.
Well, let's actually start this game. Turnabout memories. Is this a flashback? It looks like a flashback. That's young Phoenix. Oh,
What makes him young? Because he's happy and ignorant.
yes.
Damn, that is way too real for Jesus Christ.
I don't know, it looks the same otherwise.
Ah, how did I get into this mess? Why? Why did I do that? Oh, there's Phoenix. Is that Edgeworth? Is that supposed to be Young Wizard?
He has like
This girl
Edgeworth in his
should
name.
Hey, it's none of your business.
I don't think that's such wrong.
I'm telling you for you to... If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. ... Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Wow.
Pink.
Thanks.
The shirt is funny.
It wasn't me. I didn't...
Get a zoom in just in case we didn't catch
I
it.
didn't do it.
It's young Belle.
Belk does not
No.
look like Phoenix, right?
He does not. Look at Jesus Christ.
5 years earlier, Mia Fey, second trial. April
Yeah,
11th,
remember the voices saying? This is
9:40
why.
a.m. District Court Defendant's Lobby number 3.
Okay. How am I gonna do this?
Wow, it's actually Mia. What the fuck her last name is? Ace Attorney.
Faye.
Mia Fey, Ace Attorney. There you go. Violet, yes.
I'll still be Mia. I'll see about the other voices.
Okay.
Although being the protagonist is gonna be really weird, but or at least for this case. Ooh, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous.
Well,
Oh god, this character exists.
I don't remember. who the
he's
fuck-
back. That was crap.
That's me.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, good morning.
I don't remember what his voice is though.
I don't know. It's something like, oh, Mia, please come here, or like something like that. I don't know.
Oh Mia, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed.
Mia sending a lot of Phoenix Wright energy right about here.
Yeah.
Let go of my labels. What the fuck's a label?
It's a
My
lapel.
lapels.
What is lapel?
It's the buttons of his where the shirt opens. The side you see
Yeah.
where the buttons are. That's where.
Alright. You obviously haven't got the temperament to be a lawyer.
I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Wow, that's really rude of you, Grossberg. Is that because she's a woman?
Not
What
this.
was that even implied? Or? Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, never you fear, my dear. I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service.
Actually, this is my second time in court.
Still, you surprised me with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you softly said, and quite forcefully too. This is how real people talk.
I just found out yesterday about the case, I mean.
What? You've already learned all the relevant facts?
Well, about that, you see, I mean, of course I have, I think.
Oh dear. In any case, don't let our client see you're so nervous. You see the poor young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client. Hasn't even met their client yet.
Obviously, Bell.
Good morning there, everyone.
Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia.
I just want to say, I'll give it all I got. Yep, I'll be fine, no problem. Achoo!
Why is he a different character though?
I don't know.
Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Right?
Actually, it's right. Like the Flying Brothers. People keep screwing it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what the mask is for. The doc says this way I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says.
Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you.
Man. Please let go of my shirt.
Mr. Wright, he's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fang. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. The first time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never set foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again.
Wow, excellently summed up. Thank you.
But this time I'm going to win. For my client and for myself.
April 11th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Green?
Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah.
Yo, look at the toupee.
Who wants this dude? One of y'all.
Wasn't it you?
That's what I mean. That's what
Yeah,
I
that
mean.
was
There's more coming. Give him like a. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Like.
This guy's gonna be there all along. I think Crab should take it. Then I'll take whatever witnesses pop up. Because I already have the judge as well, who's already gonna be there all along.
I get to go the role of Pain.
Yeah.
Hold on. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense today is Miss Mia Fay, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be leading the defense.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to
Yo,
me?
look at the boy from the side.
Yes, well,
You're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
I'm scared, you, Mia. Give me your toughest look.
Ah yes, the very intimidating judge.
Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Oh, Mr. Payne, open a statement, please.
Well,
my God.
well, look at my hair. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. worry, little girl. It will all be over soon.
Ew. What was that all about? Was he drinking trash, Toffley?
The judge is an ageless entity. He does not age. He does not grow any younger.
He has been over 80 for 20 years.
Yep. He was never born. He just popped into existence when they made the courtroom.
Rise from the Gourd Lake.
He has always been eternity years old, yet.
Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. An incident occurred in the campus of Ivy University. A murder victim was a student named Duck Swallow.
Fuck.
Dark Swallow, yeah.
He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology. I don't know.
Pharmacology.
Pharmacology. Thank you.
You're studying to be a pharmacist.
Yeah, I know what it is. I just
Okay.
couldn't pronounce it with my.
Sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Yes. Well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body. And the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway, they then called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo info into the record as evidence. The crime took place behind an IVU building. By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. Kill Yamcha, he's guilty? Is this guy Yamcha?
But why are we doing my boy Yamcha there?
Fuck you, man.
Because he's always dead anyway. He'll come back. Don't worry about it.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
I know. Your reputation for... What are these words they keep telling it to me?
It's a Cassidy.
Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor.
I at least think
And-
that's what it is.
That one I don't know what it means.
I don't know what that is either.
I think it means sageness, like being
Oh my-
wise.
Why?
But I might be wrong about that one. I'll actually look it up.
Is there just a pain thing to just say weird ass words?
Severe queuing protocol violation.
It's a city where a lot of saga are told.
Ah yes, a quality of being sagacious. Thank you. Having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment, wise or shrewd. Yep.
Alright, but why is he using the word here?
To get in good with the judge, I guess.
Bro, all you have to do is fucking assault him and threaten him and he'll do whatever you want.
True.
The truth is that this victim died a rather unusual death.
Seen slick bare hair, but I've never seen a farmer slick yet. Wow.
An unusual death?
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question.
Huh?
A simple question. I thought I might loosen you up a bit.
We should look at the courtroom real quick. Hey, we have an attorney's badge too.
It looks
Okay.
just the same.
Date and time of death, 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was fatal electric shock. And there's a picture. Okay.
I'm a genteel man, if you will.
What? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
Oh, perfect opportunity. Oh, what was it? The cause. Go on. Please say you know at least this much.
I'm so sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
Oh my fucking god.
My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up.
Jesus Christ. You do not need to tell us that, Rosberg.
Read his name. Now,
Right.
see here. The details of the case are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you?
Ah, the court record. I think I can see that by pressing tab. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's the tabulator on your keyboard, Mia. All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer, my dear.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let the prosecutor get the better of me. The court record. Okay, let's take a look. I just pressed tab here.
Now then, would the attorney for the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death? Hypothermia. He died of exposure to cold. No, electrocution.
According to the court record, it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? Did the murderer also use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
It was not Manfred von Karma, sir.
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue.
What's that?
Why, motive, of course. Apparently there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood?
What do you mean?
Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this.
I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
Get used to it.
That's Winston Payne for you. He's one smooth operator, if you catch my drift. What do you mean?
Ew, what?
Yeah, he's very smooth. Oldback running around with a charged up version of a space pistol. It was Oldback all along. We're gonna finally put her to death. Let's go.
Oldback again.
Slightly less old bag.
Unfortunately, we know it's not her because she's running around.
You don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. This is just Hunter Hunter.
Is this?
What does he kill the rookies with his hair?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
His hair, the more he does it, the more questionable it looks.
It's definitely not the look.
Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I'd like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence?
Boing, boing, boing. Yep.
I don't need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our weapons can be found in the court record. The evidence you need, and then shove it into old Greybeard's face.
Yes, sir, into old Greybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young lady.
Yeah, evidence isn't the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence with tab here, so be sure to go over it all.
Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of the bad blood between Weird and the victim? I actually get to see the people. My supervisor and head of the Grossberg Law offices, he's 61.
61, Jesus.
He's holding out well for a 61-year-old.
And with that size.
He's not that much younger in this case, huh? Client, a third-year art student at Ivy University. Wow. Dog Swallow. Dahlia Hawthorne. Phoenix Wright's girlfriend dated the victim Dog Swallow up to 8 months ago. Winston Payne, he is 49. I'm so sorry.
That front profile is not doing him any favors. Holy shit.
He's literally doing :3, by the way.
You get a DM from a person with this profile pic, what do you do?
Immediately block. The veteran Laura with a little too much confidence. Well, I'm pretty sure
it's like a bad grinder profile picture. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here.
Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. but up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly she has some part to play in this story. He's done it again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants.
Very well, Mr. Penn. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the court, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Fay?
It's fine, after all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objection.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Oh, yes, my name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now I guess I'm a suspect.
That's not a job.
No. He means, what did you do before you were arrested? Oh, I was a university student.
Mr. Wright, you understand that you are suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swamp.
But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was... Would the defendant please refrain from passing on his coat to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please tell us about your relation to the victim. Right away, Your Honor. The victim and I admit I was there. But I'm not a killer, and all I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. I never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe. Wow. I see. So you hardly knew the victim. Right, like I said, I'm not a killer.
Well, it looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know. Too naive.
Huh?
Seems that you've forgotten one small thing, young lady.
That would be?
This witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination.
Cross-examination?
He is right, and it's the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
But Mr. Wright is my client.
Even if he is your client in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? Is he saying that testimony just now... that there was a lie, a contradiction?
Pretty obvious one, yeah. Now then, the cross-examination, if you please, Miss Fay. I'm too used to...
Mrs. Fay.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
To me, the lawyer you've never met in your entire life.
Yeah, why is it so personal?
Yeah, what is it?
Well, it's not pressing.
When you say there, you mean the place where the victim was murdered?
Yeah, sort of. The place where something happened, anyway.
Something. You can't hide what happened. We have photographic evidence.
Achoo! 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 Achoo!
Anyway, Mr. Wright. What were you doing at the scene of the crime? I thought you said you didn't know the victim, Mr. Swallow.
It's a coincidence. We bumped into each other by accident. A coincidence. Hmm?
You say you found the body, so who called the police?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it was some other students that notified the police.
Other students?
That's correct. They were witnesses. Witnesses who saw the defendant standing there next to the body in shock.
He doesn't look very shocked.
It looks actually like he's on like a fucking walkaway, modeling it up. What the hell?
Yeah. What? Is that true, Mr. Wright?
You stop sneezing every time you're in a bind.
Well, it's true, but I was pretty shocked when I found the body. But I... And there's the actual contradiction.
So you didn't know his face or even his name, right?
Right. Well, no. That is, I mean...
So which is it? Did you know him or not?
No. See here, you can't avoid answering the question by sneezing all day. Well, I guess I did know his name.
News to me. Why didn't he tell me that before?
I heard he used to date Dolly. Who is this Dolly? And that looks to be running just fine. What the actual flying fuck? OBS just decided to go, fuck you.
Apparently.
Well, we're back. As I said,
Make
OBS...
sure to check if all the audio is still fine.
Oh yeah, good idea. My mic is fine.
Wah.
Yeah, that's fine too. I think Ace Attorney audio should be fine when I tap back in as well. Oh, for some reason Ace Attorney audio is not fine.
Oh boy. We're just gonna do the technical difficulties half hour into the stream.
Yeah. Literally working problem free from everything up until now. And then okay, Ace Attorney, where did the audio go? It's there, but it's for some reason not capturing. Oh, good. This was one time a dude said Reaper, and I said Reaper, but I said it so. It was funny and I... That is a excellent joke. Why? Travis is jealous.
As of what?
Superior humor.
It's true, I'm very unfunny.
Ah, that's not what I said, but okay.
Extremely unfunny.
Okay, let's just
Travis, a hoe.
do it the other way. Well, that's at least hearing the game now. Does it hear you guys?
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, it does work. I don't know. I can't get the audio split to work again, but at least we got the just output audio, so we're good to go. We can hear this stream now. So yeah, there you go. Just classic streamer technical issues.
Yeah, I blame that on OBS.
Yeah, I actually do blame that on OBS. That was an OBS mistake.
I think this is evidence, I'm not sure.
It might be. Can we like look at the back of his shirt? Oh, we can. Oh, there's no Union Jack there, but I still want to press it just because it's a hilarious thing to say. Mad Crab does roll off the tongue better than Fat Stupid Crab. You're right, it does.
Did you see it at the crime scene? The Union Jack, I mean.
Yes, that's right. I saw it at the crime scene. That's why I figured he must love British stuff, right? It's true, cross my heart. I swear I didn't do it.
He's acting fishier than the salmon I ate last night.
May I ask you something, Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor. What is it now?
Who was this person anyway?
Oh my fucking god.
I hate it here. This Union Jack fellow.
The Union Jack is the name of the United Kingdom's flag.
I see. So you mean like the stars and stripes, right?
As usual, Your Honor, your insight astounds me.
Hey, something just occurred to me. Isn't there something strange about the speeches now?
Yeah, there is a contradiction here.
Mr. Grossberg.
Quickly now, show that boy you mean business. With evidence, I mean.
Okay, Mia, check the court record carefully.
Well, my dear, do you think you can manage on your own from this point?
I need some help.
Help! Dad, help!
1 year ago, I was in a courtroom just like this. I can do it. I can handle this myself.
You mustn't try to bite off more than you can chew, Mia.
I'll be fine. I know what I have to do.
Remember, you can always press him to get more information. Oh, and one more thing. When you're going to state a contradiction, make sure you present some definitive proof.
Okay, Mia, one more time from the very beginning of his testimony.
Anyway. Here's the crime scene photo. Suck it, Phoenix.
Are you certain you saw the Union Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard the 5 minutes just now.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
And we're back again.
For now.
What is going on? What the fuck? I have no idea why this is happening. Hopefully it doesn't keep on. And I'm going to have to do a lot of work splicing this one. Well,
You're lazy and upload the 2 fucking minute clip in between.
Misfit is for some point to look this line of questioning.
Your Honor, please take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back.
Hey, wait a minute. He's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was the back of a t-shirt he was wearing.
I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body. But if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You have no idea what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me.
Why is it always to you specifically?
Please forgive me.
Yeah, he's just such a different character in this.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, you made your client cry. Good job.
That P on his chest doesn't stand for Phoenix anyways. I can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
What is he implying the P stands for then?
Yeah, what do you think that P stands for?
Penis.
P, because he's peeing his pants right now.
Yeah.
There you go. I said what everybody was thinking.
Nope.
No, I was thinking B.
Mm-hmm.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination.
I love that single.
Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It is quite clear that this man did not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh, did I go too far?
Either way, Mr. Wright. You seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, I took some, but...
Was the medicine that you took an over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X?
The fuck? Yeah, that's right. It kills colds good. Hey, wait a second. How did you know that I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X?
Why are you a big fan of a fucking...
What the hell?
Do you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually I seem to have lost it somewhere.
He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene. Zoomed in and all.
What is this in the victim's hand? It's Cold Killer X. Oh my fucking god, you have to be kidding me.
Oh no.
Baines and OBS is down again.
Holy shit.
It's not even been 5 minutes.
Is there nothing in downloading or installing or something?
Nope, there's nothing going on.
What the fuck? And the stream just had a hiccup. Well, not the stream, the share screen.
Probably, I'm not surprised. That's likely for other reasons, though. Well, it's back at least. Anyway, just continue.
Yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that argument won't work. There's no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to. Especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
What?
Sensing his murderous intent, Mr. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand. Hid it?
We are literally doing the murder victim wrote a message thing again. A third time.
That's the first trial classic. His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify his killer as Phoenix Wright. Also, I realized my voice great pain. It's just that one fat guy from Disco Elysium.
Order in the court.
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record. Crime photo 2 and Cold Killer X.
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Oh, we're doing this one too. Okay, I see. Broken?
Just copy and paste the trial. Yes, it ceased functioning when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all of this?
This is really bad.
Oh, my buttocks. My poor hemorrhoids.
Why?
Dialogue.
What the fuck?
The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 p.m. Behind the building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3 we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid that you wouldn't believe the truth.
What? You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Mr. Every time. Miss Faye, begin your cross-examination.
You've just said Mr. Right so many times. The muscle memory tries to roll it off the tongue.
Yep.
Please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies.
He called you.
To go?
Had you ever met the victim before then?
It was a booty call and he went because he looks like
Yeah.
Edgeworth. It all makes sense.
Got a point. No, never, but that day he called me up and told me he wanted to talk about Dolly. And this Dolly person is? My, it's kind of embarrassing. She's my sweetheart. How is that embarrassing?
What was that for me? What?
Oh, I'm so sorry, I just felt like slapping something all of a sudden.
What?
What?
What is happening?
Yeah, okay, I know the why.
Alia Hawthorne was also the lover of the murder victim Dark Swallow. Before she met Mr. Right, that is.
So it's one of those nasty love triangles. I see.
Is there like, doesn't sound like much of a love triangle, honestly.
Yeah. Well,
Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated that you should meet there for 2:45?
yeah, we were both there right on time. You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him an alchemist, the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist? I see. I gotta admit it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange medicine machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, how fascinating. He sounds like I was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for more details?
Sure.
So you're absolutely certain that you met at 2:45?
Yeah, pretty sure. That's the time the class ends. What's our watch, isn't it here?
It's
We
on the
always-
picture.
It is?
Yeah, one of the pictures.
Oh, it is. That's at like 3:05.
And they split up at 3.
Yeah. But they're always doing experiments, so it doesn't matter much.
Experiments?
Yeah, those pharmacology guys are always in the lab whipping up something.
Well, it looks like he's right about the time anyway.
Witness, let's go on with your testimony.
We talk for a bit and then oh, I know.
So what was it you were talking about?
You know, but maybe we should hang out again sometime.
Hang out again sometime. I wish that were true.
Press up the other thing here just to be sure.
I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department.
Well, okay, sure. I don't know that much about.
A little bit earlier in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
That's right. And they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere.
High voltage cables.
Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead around the roof.
Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. So you say you went back?
Yeah. That's when I found the body.
Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him?
Well, that's right, I was.
And why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there?
I thought maybe we could make up.
Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying us.
Oh, let's keep going, I guess.
It's not unusual to catch a cold this time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, I always get a little careless when the weather starts to warm up. Guess I shouldn't sleep with the window open this early in spring, huh?
Suppose common sense is not always common.
Oh boy. That is indeed correct about this game.
So, did anyone else know that you were taking cold medicine?
Well, I always took one after meals, so I'm pretty sure all my friends knew about it.
On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch?
Huh? What does that have to do with anything?
You can never be too sure.
I always eat with Dolly. Just for two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious.
Oh, why did you punch me in the jaw?
Okay, yeah, what is the joke with this?
You'll see.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden.
Me too. I think that's enough for now. So, the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. The testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean?
I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
However, there's one mystery that still remains.
There is your...
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct?
Well, that is... You are correct, Your Honor.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose.
I mean, doesn't it say right in the fucking court record?
Your Honor,
Miss Faye?
I believe that if we were to piece together everything you've heard up until now, we'd be able to solve this mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Quite a brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that.
Hey, that makes sense why Phoenix never learned it.
Yeah, I guess. Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
Is none of the first fucking photo like a fucking...
Oh yeah, it shows.
Wait. Why are there electric fucking wires so low to the ground?
Because it's
Yeah, but
caught up.
The pharmacology thing needed high voltage cables around the whole fucking building. I don't know.
Okay, why are there no warning signs, no like sectioning off, no nothing?
That one I don't know.
So the game can happen.
I
Yeah.
know, but Jesus Christ, that is like... There's a fucking commute right next to it.
Yeah.
As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What? But there's nothing that remotely resembles a murder weapon here. That's because you never read the fucking autopsy report. I'm afraid that the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Faye, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon? Literally right there.
Well, naturally, it's right here.
That's... What is that?
I severed the electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember that testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then, a high voltage cable?
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of death. That is the most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order. Why?
Don't toy with me, old man.
Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was... the defendant.
Where the fuck did you extrapolate that from?
Is it because of the time? Because I don't know when the cable was severed.
I mean, we know they verifiably met, but that is not evidence. But then again, they've arrested people for loser connections to the murders.
I suppose you're right. They have indeed built a case upon the fact that a fucking cape fell off and Landed on a dummy. And a butt.
There are five get very big circus.
That much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints? You mean the defendant's fingerprints, Douglas? On something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
You mean?
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area. Chest area? Oh, bro. In this jacket.
Just copying a feel. Wow, Phoenix.
Oh my
Also, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, he did look like H12 after all.
The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards a severed electrical cable.
Order. That's enough. I think we can conclude there's no reason to continue with this cross-examination.
Take a fork in us. We're done.
Mr. Grossberg.
My hemorrhoids never lie. This show is over, Mia.
My god.
Good lord.
I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him. So I decided to represent him in court.
No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict to its case. Do you have something further to add, Miss Faye?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict.
But I can't. I just can't say it. If I tell you what really happened, it would not be...
It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me.
Miss Faye.
No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end.
We've already established the defendant's guilt. There's no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Wright?
I'll tell you what really happened.
I've already told you, Mr. Wright, there's no need for further.
I did it. I admit it, I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow is dead. Oh, new music.
Why is the music like this?
A girl, you shouldn't see her no. Hey, that's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that. Objection!
Not the fucking joke.
What you just said? Was that the truth? Yes, I was afraid. Afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was a murderer for sure. As things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are. Please give me one more chance to explain. This time, I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you.
Did you already tell it? And why, if so, if you left something out, why did you tell it in that way?
Yeah, I don't know though, but
Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. He really did push the victim.
Oh, it feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake.
oh well, we know about when this game came out.
Oh my god.
How old is that?
Apparently 2004 or before.
There's
There's no way it's that old, right?
localization always has their hand on it, right?
That guy.
This was uploaded 10 years ago. No.
Wait, wasn't this game from 2004? When is Trials and Tribulations from? Please don't tell me they did a new fucking translation for this.
I don't think so. I think that was on the old version. The Harlem Shake thing.
Maybe Harlem Shake is an older term that.
Because it's been
Or the
memed.
meme.
The Grossberg thing has been memed for a hot minute.
Maybe. This is from 2007, 2008. North America was 2007, Europe was 2008. Huh. A guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. Why don't you harmless shake those hits to the post photo use? Carrie, I have bad news for you. You have become the boomer.
I think that's the vibe he was going for.
I know. And he has embraced it. Congratulations.
One of us.
One of us. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. So I went back, but he was just lying there. Dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
Simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. But from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
No. That's not how that works. Oh no, he had a couple of drops of rain on him. Now suddenly he's gonna be electrocuted to death. Jesus Christ. But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. Harlem Shake the meme came out in early 2013, and the song from 2012, just checked. There has to have been a new fucking translation for this one.
That's
There's
not possible because the DS, the Game Boy version or whatever, had the Harlem.
Then maybe the term Harlem Shake has some other meanings outside the song, and the
Yeah, I think
Probably,
so too.
yeah. What the fuck?
That's true. Even a doofus like him could miss that.
That's how you spell doofus?
No. Miss Faye, let me warn you right now that your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts. I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
I mean, the photo again.
Yeah.
So what kind of things did Mr. Swallow say to you?
He said all sorts of terrible things about Dolly. Said she was a bad girl. I mean, some people would like to hear that, but
Payne apparently liked to hear.
Is that all? Yep. Miss Faye, you hurt him yourself.
Oh boy, you're not doing yourself any favors here, Mr. Wright. Please don't make this harder for me than it already is.
Anyway, after he said that, I just lost my temper and gave him a shove.
Can you tell me about what happened in a little more detail?
The guy, he said what he wanted to say to me. Harlem Shake is also a dance from the 80s. Well, there we go. Okay. It all adds up now. Thank you, Carrie. Then he put on the jacket he was holding and started to leave. That's when I lost my temper and flew into a furious frenzy. I just gave him a light, gentle shove on the chest.
There are no wires in this picture.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There were wires, but they were further up. But when you did that, there were no severed cable anywhere to be seen.
Right, there was nothing like that.
So you're saying it was a completely different location? Is it possible that you merely overlooked it?
Well, I guess it's possible. Oh my fucking God. Phoenix.
What are you doing? Don't let that guy steamroll you like cheap asphalt.
I believe what's important here is the moment the push occurred. Let's continue on with the testimony. Witness? Kind of loud noise.
A loud noise. And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder if that was...
Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted. Moving on.
You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here.
Come on.
Mr. Wright, that loud noise you heard may be extremely important. But try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Could it have been...
Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us.
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding.
Isn't the umbrella in the picture as well?
It is, yeah. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. Is that actually the case? Oh, it is. Oh.
So which part is gonna be the evidence that he's lying on his stomach, that the bottom cable is broken, or that the umbrella is completely away from him?
Good question. That's probably the noise I heard. An umbrella. And did that umbrella belong to the victim? Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Wow!
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Phoenix.
Alright, he did commit a murder on him at least.
Yeah. And again, I wish I had any kind of umbrellas. I was totally soaked to the bone. Must fail. What do you think? There's something important in this testimony just now.
Well...
Of course it's important.
Zipmia, this new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important, it's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
The court agrees to defense request. Witness, please add a bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony. Yep.
Mr. Swallow fell on top of his umbrella, and you're certain of this.
Yeah, it was right there under him. Actually, if it hadn't been under him, I was planning on borrowing it for myself.
So he did look at his state after showing him.
Yeah, apparently.
The umbrella, you mean?
Well, yeah, you see, I was wearing the sweater here. Ollie stayed up late for nights at a time knitting it for me. I didn't want the rain to dampen the handmade symbol of her love.
Oh, my stomach is not to be used as your personal soccer ball, Mia.
I'm so sorry.
There's a desk right there, Mia. Sort that.
Continue with your testimony, witness. See what I was up to?
After you shoved the victim, did you leave the scene right away?
Yes, I did. I admit it. I was furious.
You left without even checking Mr. Swallow's condition.
Well, yeah. But like I said, I got worried about him later. But he was lying there dead. At the time... Oh, sorry.
At that time, did you see anyone else at the scene of the crime?
I'm so used to being the one asking these questions.
Yeah.
Pagan is no more.
Nope, nobody.
Jeez, could that stupid cough possibly sound any phonier?
In that case, it's very hard to believe someone else could have been the murderer.
Unless we can find something that shows his innocence from that testimony, my dear. I'm afraid the judge will make his final decision with no remorse whatsoever.
Yes, sir. Right now I need more info. Info that will help me turn up some contradictions. Okay, so we probably presume on the umbrella thing.
Yeah.
Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning?
Come on. I had mentioned that.
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
The conclusion here is obvious. As the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No.
Well, technically someone else could have moved the body while he was dead, but you know. Order! The victim, he moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo. Where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
The cream scene.
Crime scene.
That's cursed. I want to present it as evidence immediately.
But the umbrella could have simply been blown by wind.
Yeah.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
And surely the accused killer has no reason to lie about his testimony.
Exactly. I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
No.
Why is it doing like the anime stance?
Because this is anime.
But still, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony. Wow, we actually get to use the testimony this time.
Victim fell on top of the umbrella. Well done, Mia.
Oh my fucking god.
Mr. Payne, what are you talking about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess, you have another witness.
Exactly. And this witness's testimony will be incontrovertible.
This guy and his word.
Not a word, I think. The wind can blow me is a great argument for anything. Especially if you're fighting the wind. But you know. Who is the witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly?
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's very own lover is a witness to the whole thing. That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Bad news. You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious.
Mia, what do you mean by that?
I think this is a good point for us to stop it. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. April 11th, 11:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 3. Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
It's alright, at least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Incontrovertible, indisputable.
Then why not
Yes.
just say indisputable?
Because it's pain.
That's true. It is pain.
Do you mean pain the name or pain the concept?
Pain
Both.
the name.
I meant
both.
both. I still don't believe you, but I still don't believe that's a real word. I think that's made up. It's too dumb.
If
Yeah.
Gary says it's real, I believe it.
So I guess I can start to relax then, huh? But on the other hand, Ace Attorney also says it's a real word.
Ooh. Relax, my boy. You can't be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will.
Why do you think that?
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's why.
The love of your life, huh? Do you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Ian, if you ever betray me upon the witness stand and implicate me in murder,
What murder did you commit?
I don't know. Probably arson, to be fair.
Yeah, well,
It's a
I'm
murder.
not-
You can only have murder trials, we've established it.
I'm not betraying you in arson.
Hell yeah. Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right in here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm starting to be a lawyer, on the side, anyway.
On the side.
On the side.
Is
Fashion
his
crime of some
childhood
kind.
stream?
Ah, but which of them is the fashion crime things? Is it Phoenix and his weird-ass amulet? Or Dahlia and her entire thing?
No one has a trip here.
That's true. One day she and I bumped into each other reading in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave me this on the day we met as a symbol of our love. On the day you met! As a symbol of your love. Phoenix.
Don't worry about it.
You're fucking
You what?
idiot.
Bro is getting catfished online, for real, for real.
I am getting catfished online.
What? Sir.
Hello, Fats. Thanks for the hydrate in the stretch.
The feds are here, hide.
I'll hydrate. I have a posture check. Thank you for
No.
the full hashtag.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, hide, not hydrate.
Stop! He's already dead!
No,
Thank you
Stay
for
on
the head pats,
fucking
Ian. Ugh,
Dan, I'm gonna kill you.
that was a good stretch. And I'll make sure my posture is decent when I sit back down.
Something went wrong with my second nut. I think I need to go see a doctor.
What the fuck?
Oh my...
What is wrong with you? Hello, Fats.
Dan.
Hope you're doing alright.
You're the one with the optional nut that the viewer can
Welcome
fucking
in.
use on stream.
I'm the one doing that. I think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah? And now I get scolded for joking about nothing?
Yeah.
Huh?
Technically, if you commit arson, it can be murder too if someone is in the place you burn down. And if you get convicted of arson, you can maybe get the murder reduced to involuntary manslaughter with the right witness.
Gary,
Yes.
you're putting way too much effort into this hypothetical scenario. Should I be worried about something?
What is this? Yeah, what?
Also, the feds are here. We can't be talking about it.
Don't worry, it's not those Fats. Fats
No,
won't.
but I just like doing the joke.
Fats won't betray us to the Fats. It's fine. So but okay. Ah, that's fine. Just fine before playing. I'm just passing by before playing. Quick,
No,
and go to
no.
bed early. Tomorrow's another day of beating the meat. What? What? Are you okay, Fats? But yeah, you know, you do you. Have fun at work tomorrow.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah, it sounds like a great
Yeah, I know.
time. I mean, I suppose my work is doing customer service too, so shouldn't complain.
Honestly, how long of a workday are we talking about? Because going for that long is probably kinda hell.
You might be right, yeah. Anyway, we've gotten way off topic.
What the fuck? Like,
Still could be better than retail.
She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she gave it off. She took it off, but before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this. It's a joke because I need to move and slap pieces of turkey and chicken around in packages, so I literally beat those meats. I assumed it was something like that, Fats, don't worry.
How can I become a professional meat beater?
Stan!
Or a meat slapper, I suppose.
Stan!
Well, you can either go to your local meat factory or you can go competitive.
Competitive.
What is going on? Y'all are.
We're the leaderboard, so that's how I need
Yeah, we're
to
the
see some
leaderboards.
goals.
You do have a discount, nice. That can be a fat. I feel like burning all over my skin when one is around. Ah, I see. I'm glad we have the actual fats detector here in Carry.
Federator. We good so far.
Federator, yep.
So she gave it to you as a present, I see.
Oh, 30% discount, that ain't bad. This darling little bottle is filled with the memory of my darling little Golly.
It certainly is a little bottle, alright.
It makes me so happy I show it to everyone I meet. How many fats are there? Good question. None, actually. None of them exist, sorry.
Pets aren't real.
But there's only
Okay.
one fats in Gree.
They are not observing your current doings right now. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. That's how I feel about Ian.
No.
Also, keep it on the down, lower down.
What the?
What?
You
What?
gotta go to national TV declaring that shit.
A small battle necklace given to Wright on the day of the event. He shows it to everyone.
Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating?
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that. What a silly girl.
I got confused because I heard man. Yeah. We just keep saying it, Fats. Don't worry about it.
I set up that energy, my bad.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it?
Huh? Yeah, it was, but how did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder?
I'm gonna go get water. Before that, I'll read this Grossberg line.
What are you reading there? Let me see that.
Wait, is he gonna read it out loud?
Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct?
Ah, yes. An article for 828, almost 8 months ago.
I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I think you may be able to check the clipping, I'm not sure. I need to finish this myself.
Sure, let's check it. You extended that whole too long and you're reading, I want to share my happiness with the whole... Yeah. I mean, that too. With Ian obviously being the hope, but
What the fuck?
That is one reaction. When you call me that, I don't react like that.
Bitch, skank ass hoe.
Very little information is being disclosed at this time, as the victim of yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, the police are questioning the 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Okay. The plot thickens.
I missed the plot.
Oh yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look at the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Thank you.
I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, looks like recess is about over. We'd better get moving.
What did the newspaper say?
We can check it again if you want to.
There was a
Good.
murder here.
I mean, abbreviation is enough.
It's small.
Don't know anything. They were questioning Dahlia about the murder in the courthouse cafeteria. And
The
they
lawyer
murdered a
who
lawyer.
died.
Yeah. He was sitting with the victim, apparently.
The recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though.
To be continued.
When?
April 11th, 12:13 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed a crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Oh god, well I have to voice her.
What do you mean
Shut up.
have?
You get all the girlies.
The fucking way she just looks. What's with the stiff silence?
Are we gonna have everyone crushing on her again?
Yes.
Just because she's a female witness?
Spoiler, yes.
Well, at least she's not underage this time.
Oh god, yeah, no, please.
In my long career as a judge, I have been perceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe he actually said that. Hello? Oh.
Oh, Louder, witness. Could you please state your full name?
Don't worry, sweetie.
Oh!
There's no need to be nervous.
It's giving me Max vibes. Get the fuck out of here.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I'll bash them with my gavel.
What is this simping bullshit? I love how they look straight at me when they say that. Thank you for calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation? My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings out the voice to the yard. Did they really steal this reference?
Are we sure this? Are we sure this didn't get retranslated?
Yes, we are sure, because I also remember this line.
Certainly, this is an.
Did you
Younger
play
me,
this back then? Ian?
Did I what?
Did you like play your CTs originally when they came out or something?
No, I just remember your playthrough.
Yeah, but I definitely didn't play it before 2012 or something.
You played the fucking Game Boy versions. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like this was not translated.
Ah, right.
Sir?
I mean, those have had re-releases too, though, and I don't know exactly what versions I had.
Hmm.
Is there something I can help you with?
Just go on and say whatever is on your mind.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
Yes. I can see why you would say that.
She's going to be a tough witness, alright. Only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of incident, if you please.
I had been planning to go back to Feeny's place after the class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go find some other students and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hoffman, Benedict didn't do anything wrong.
Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn.
Jesus Christ.
Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth.
But I would never.
Feeny, yeah, Feeny.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case with a bunch of paper-thin lies.
Not the tee.
You haven't changed a bit.
They know each other?
Mia Fey.
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Fey, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Fey.
Madam, wow.
Madame.
Why are you going la 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 days? That was a terrible la la la, sorry.
Just look at her. That's why. Disney
Madam,
princess looking
I'm not
ass.
Grandma yet, girly. Battle of bitches.
Oh yeah.
That's usually what it is in the courtroom.
Oh! Every time! How does it keep surprising me? Thank you for the raid, Lily. Thank you for the
Spirit.
Benny Hill. That is very nice.
Reminder for shoutout.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I never
No.
remember to fucking... Well, let's hope it just works. It does not. Remind me to fix that.
Will do.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you so much, Lily, for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. You were playing the... What's it called? The Pokemon GS, the ROM hack. I saw you playing it the last week, I think. Oh yeah, we
I checked
right
out.
into it last week. Yeah.
I checked it. It's the same ROM hack I played some time ago. It's really good.
Oh, nice. Does that have anything new, or is it just like...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
cool.
Does it ever?
Yeah, it's good I was passing out again, so I had to end up sleeping. Ah, that's fair. Please go get some rest then. I'm sure you have work tomorrow as well, so yeah, getting rest is always a good idea. But I'm very happy you rated. Thank you very much. And please, everyone who hasn't already, go check out Lily. She's great. Plays a lot of fun games, both from both more current and some older ones. Thank you, Lily. Have a good rest. See you around. Anyway, Feeny.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Feeny, I mean, Mr. Wright is in the art department. If that's the case, then what you were doing by the pharmacology building? Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese senryu poetry.
Oh, how wonderful! Isn't that humorous, satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend.
There's a whole degree for this.
Not supposed to be poetry, sounds more like a midlife crisis.
You can study anything, crap. Literally anything. That's academia for you.
For me to get to the art department, I have to walk through that back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I want to enter the courthouse, I always walk through the front doors.
Where else would you enter? Teleportation?
Through the window.
Through the wall?
Through the chimney.
I was gonna say the same thing. It's Ian.
So, who is this Dougie person? Oh, I'm sorry, Doug Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago. So what were Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway? Oh?
Sometimes you just click the wrong thing.
How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
That's right, Miss Faye.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next? Wow. Asking for relevant information. Gets absolutely maligned.
Why are you so mean?
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
I keep
my
doing
God.
it. I'm sorry.
Just save the game at that point.
Yeah. Yes. In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right? I was watching the whole time. Feeny never did a thing to Dougie. Purposely for no good reason. I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now?
Press it, obviously.
Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we? What? I would never.
White Knights. Go.
There we go.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition.
Alright, let him cook.
There is, she has no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did in fact push the victim. What? There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony. Hope we're finally getting somewhere. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. You didn't see it? Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
At that time, there was only the two of them at the scene. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Well, I know what testimony this is. So then what did it look like they were doing to you? I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Involving some shoving.
Oh, give me a break. That's why I really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Mr. Judge.
What about your honor?
I forgot to read that. Oh.
That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Right. Yes, that's got to be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find a contradiction on this one.
Yeah, deep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's literally right there.
Oh. What did she say in this one again? Didn't see it. Well, I saw the moment dog fell to the ground. At the time, there were only two of them. Benton and Doc Swallow. Yes, that's right.
It's this thing. You didn't hear anything unusual, sweetie?
I mean, she was there. But is there supposed to be a third person, a person apart from that?
Look at the...
I think they're going with the umbrella was loud.
Yeah, because of the
Oh, I
snag.
see. Okay.
You
never
have
mind.
Phoenix's testimony. Oh, it wasn't
That
the
wasn't
other
it.
one.
Yeah. Objection denied. I guess it is the umbrella then.
No, sir, it's the next statement.
Oh, I'm dumb.
The one where she was going like, I didn't hear anything.
I'm getting baited.
Who's paying
How?
attention?
Myself.
I see.
I'm doing
So you
stupid.
didn't hear anything unusual, is that correct? Yes, that's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me. That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to the effect that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise. He said that? If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression. May I have a moment to answer?
Nope. Well, by all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though 4 wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Real person, by the way.
Yeah.
Thunder and lightning, huh? Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor,
You really need a reason to that for that. You really need a reason like that to wear your headphones.
No.
I was saying, why do we need to go? Oh, but I was scared of the thunder. You're just listening to music that's completely viable.
as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Wait a sec, Mia, the testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case.
The lightning, actually.
What are we saying? He got struck by fucking lightning?
I think that might be the angle.
Your Honor, there's a problem with this witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you know this? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes. What about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Correct. Please go on. She's
Right.
cooking. She's cooking. Okay. Let her cook. Let her cook. Now it's the time for silence, Miss Ray.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, Isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Oh. I must admit that the thought had not occurred to me.
Why are they entertaining the idea?
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway?
Not the ones we want to talk about.
This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Dog Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was in fact the victim of a stray bolt.
Aren't there like imprints on people who like get electric shocks? Like
Yes.
occasions?
It appears the defense may be on something. It was an act of God, yeah. Send God to jail. I mean,
Put God on trial.
put God on trial. Have him dissent. If anyone
I
can
mean,
do
at
it, it's
this-
the judge.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if God himself showed up on the witness stand.
Could it be that the death was actually an accident?
Alright, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty now if you don't.
What? It was lightning. Ah, of course. Not guilty.
I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
You always have a low opinion of you, Pain.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location.
Oh, that means you actually looked into it.
And that means you just proved your own witness is lying.
Are you insane?
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit,
And who was this affidavit from?
I already forgot.
Pharmacology.
Pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Like some pronunciation patterns just don't stick to my brain.
Yeah, that's fair.
Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the Wow!
The
Students. Pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
This is a blackout?
All of the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. And he could have gotten struck by lightning and then fall on the cable. You'll see. As long as we're
Wow.
entertaining the idea of lightning striking.
And I just want to put God on trial. I think you'll be good witness. He has much to answer for anyway.
Oh, whoa. According to the students, the cables were very old.
Jury, I present to you the Bible.
I'd like to enter into the court record.
They are planning on having them replaced in the near future.
And if you go and look at it in the court record, it's just like a one fucking paragraph summary. I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Why have them around then? What the fuck?
I think that was it of this.
However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it had been bumped into. If it hadn't been bumped into.
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the course of the severed cable?
Your Honor? I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum.
Lightning struck the pole.
I mean, why is that any less useful now than it was when it was stated before?
If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Rosberg's fair ass.
This picture is so dumb. I'm gonna present Dahlia because I think she's the murderer.
This is it. This is why the cable snapped.
Well, Your Honor.
Agreed, but the only thing that has snapped is the mind of the defense.
Ah, that was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor.
Ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance.
When you don't even lose any court points.
Well, let's hear it. What was it that caused this cable to break?
Goodbye,
Damn.
okay, well.
Is it the witness?
Just him.
Maybe just a victim?
Nope.
No.
Why are they stopping the music on failure, by the way? That is hella distracting.
Yeah. I mean, are we going to say Phoenix?
The
I mean, maybe
umbrella?
it's just one of the evidence.
I'm thinking it's the umbrella.
I think it's Umbrella.
Maybe.
Yes, that makes sense.
I don't know.
What did the fucking cold Killer X even have to do with anything now?
Nothing. Nothing to this. But I believe that attorney's badge is looking mighty sus.
None of these pictures really show anything. Am I really supposed to be present fucking Phoenix? Yeah.
Oh. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
Defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. But are you saying that?
The lava equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right into Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage.
Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted.
I'm doing the fucking hair thing now whenever he does it. I hate it.
Let's say I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a good look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See the umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right, the victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable
What?
to break.
What?
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. If the victim was shoved into the far pole, then he could have been electrocuted by the several cable in the foreground here.
Okay, how did the cable sever from... Think the... Oh, is it made
Because they
out
were
of
that
fucking
frail
paper
that-
mache?
Apparently they were just that frail.
Then the
but
fucking rain would have caused the whole thing to collapse.
I don't know.
Don't worry
In
about
other
it.
words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Ah.
Order in the court.
The Lamentations is my enemy. I've longed to hear them.
Are you okay, Mia?
No.
Slight gust of wind, slight
True.
breeze of spring would have caused the whole setup to just collapse to the ground.
The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have...
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madame Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them. What the? Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Please, Mr. Judge?
Of course, it's alright. You go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. For the witness, part 2. The truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole, that's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him, but Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute. Girl.
So after being shot, the victim got up and tried to run away. Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The victim did not get struck by lightning. The thunder you hear on the security cam as he dies is something left on my cheeks as I ran over and tried to... God
Oh
fucking
my
damn.
god.
I realized like halfway through the sentence what was going on there. I was like, okay, where we going? Where we go? Oh, that's where we're going. Yep.
And that is when the defendant pushed him for the second time. Second time.
Yeah, that's what she said, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, that is what she said.
Sir,
Madams.
shut up. I'm so sorry, Feeny, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you will proceed with your cross-examination. Oh, we're just pressing.
Mrs. Hawthorne, previously in your testimony you said the following. Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie. I know, I'm sorry, I wanted to protect Feeny. But that's why you basically lied to the court? I was a bad girl, I know. Mr. Judge?
Yes?
Would you please forgive little old me? Of course you won't. What you did is called perjury.
Oh, come now. It was just a little old white lie. Crow can't be here because she's catching up with VODs in order to... She's missing King. You know what? Fair.
I mean, that means they're gonna catch up to the peak content eventually.
Don't worry, there's plenty of peak content back there too.
Oh,
There's also plenty
how
of... There's also plenty of valley content, if you know what I mean. There's plenty of the bad stuff. You know, the entire fucking second case of the second game. Entire fucking circus case.
I hate the circus case.
I'll forget it in time. But please, be more careful for now, alright?
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Judge.
Not at all.
The judge had better be more careful himself. A dark alley's friendlier than that girl.
Damn. Oh, I got an achievement for that one. Beware your honor. More plateau than peak? Fair.
Every stream is peak content. Make sure to catch all Belgraph streams on twitch.tv/Belgraph.
Thank you for the shout out.
You're saying you actually saw the victim get pushed into electrical pole? I know he doesn't look it, but Feeny can be a bit of an imp when he wants to be.
What the
What the fuck?
Oh, really? But I never imagined that he would cause an electrical cable to break. Feeny really is scary when he gets mad.
Yes, he sounds like a very dangerous individual indeed.
What the fuck? So let me get this straight. You are happily listening to the music on your headphones while you watch this scene unfold?
That is a ridiculous image, you're not wrong.
Chill beats to witness murder.
Yeah.
Miss Fay, I'll have to ask you to stop badgering the witness.
I hope we get to put this judge on trial for incompetence in one of the games. Bro is dumber than that guy that walked right into the spot where the Thunderbolt wanted to sit. I am fairly certain that judge will never get what's coming for him. But
he's just gonna sit in that chair at the end of time.
I wouldn't put it past them to put him in the defender's chair at one point.
I wasn't happy. I was so scared that I couldn't even move. All I could do was stand there and cheer them on.
Cheer them on.
Cheer them on? What do you mean by that?
They started making out, I knew it.
Well, I wish the best for them both, and that they would each give the fight their all.
Fight for me, peasants.
Literally. That is very sweet of you to be so.
I can't.
Fight for me, my tier 3 subs.
What type of like hypnotizing perfume or whatever the fuck is bitch wearing that all of these motherfuckers are like
Donation war, guys. Who can donate the highest?
Some
My
fucking My Valentine from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bullshit. With the pheromones.
And what happened after that?
That doesn't sound quite right. There were handprints found on the chest of the victim's leather jacket. Mr. Payne, were there also prints found on the back of his leather jacket?
Well, no, there weren't.
Madam Faye, may I suggest that you listen a little more carefully?
Hypnotizing perfume, you mean the one that smells like fish? Carrie?
I mean, all
What a-
perfume might as well. Like, all perfume is fucking disgusting.
I mean, agreed, but... Carrie, are you outing yourself for something here?
What do you?
Do you find the smell of fish hypnotizing? Is that what we are finding out here?
What?
I mean, it always makes you go away. That's kind of a hypnotizing effect, right?
Fair.
I said that he crashed into him from behind, right? My Feeny wouldn't leave any prints behind in that case, would he?
Can I remove a message bell?
Oh my fucking god, Carrie!
Can I remove a message bell?
I'll fucking remove it for you. Jesus Christ, Carrie. Well, fair enough. I didn't expect that to explain. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I just don't really think of it that way on average. Usually,
Tacos.
please. This has to stop. Oh no.
Did you actually witness the moment the victim was electrocuted? I'm sorry, I didn't actually see it. I turned my eyes away.
That's understandable.
Yes, indeed. It would have been a horrific sight for anyone to behold.
I don't figure out the contradiction here.
Days. Days. That is not the emote to use in this context.
Nah, if I was just watching, I'm with Days.
It's all over. She didn't have much time to come up with her lies, so this is my best chance. There must be a hole in her testimony somewhere. Think, Mia.
Alright. I've been distracted a lot by chat, so I'm...
I think I know which one, because we have, what does the autopsy report say again?
Cause of death was a fatal electric shock.
At 3 PM, and the cable being severed was at 2:55.
You think
No,
that's it?
Not.
Because the reason I say this is because one of the statements she says there was less than like the whole thing happening was in less than a minute, which is bullshit.
Fair.
I don't know which thing you present. Get this thing.
Oh, I'm gonna try it, but
Thing. It's either the
probably
top
the testimony here.
I didn't listen anything, but I'll agree with you.
It was the testimony. Ian's got a point.
That's enough, witness. I'm afraid I don't understand. You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture? Oh, okay, I guess that would have worked too.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold. It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 PM.
It was actually a 10-minute gap. Yes. And your point is, Miss Ray?
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m.
Also, weren't they before saying that it was approximately 3 PM? Like that they
Yes.
didn't have a Alright. Just making sure.
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? What exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Duck Swallow.
Order in court. What's up this about?
This is nonsense. The real murderer.
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
But then who was it? Are you saying could have died?
Blip.
Blip.
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene.
Yeeted by his own words. True.
Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer?
Ooh.
And as we know from these games, it's one of the witnesses. In this case, we only have one other.
Yeah. He was a victim himself. Miss Faye, is the defense ready to indict someone as the real killer?
It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready.
Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye.
It was Kreuzberg, I knew it.
Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who's the real killer?
We can use it. We can point out evidence when he asks the killer.
Yes.
Fuck that.
He enters himself because of that name. Fair. I believe you.
It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne. What? How? How can you?
The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing the whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on, as they thought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the man dearest to you.
Order! Order! Miss Faye! I mean, why? What is to say?
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Ah!
What the fuck was that frame?
How can you say something so mean, Madam Faye? I didn't do anything.
Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge to her. Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say. You, what is it? Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record.
What the? Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Golly, she couldn't do something like that.
She's the mega donator.
Mr. White, go back to your seat. I mean, it's very clear that Wright is just the simp. Bailiff, grab that man. Leave my dolly alone.
Is this Grossborg?
I think that's Dolly.
I don't know.
Oh no, it was Grossberg.
The fucking that boy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, there wasn't anything mentioned about his buttocks or hemorrhoids, so I didn't think it was him.
Yeah, same.
He's gotten himself in way over his head.
Oh, Mr. Grossborg, you're back.
It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Out of the incident 8 months ago.
Well, time to look at that. Thank you so much. This is exactly what I was hoping for.
Wright has her tier 3 emos and they're his most used ones. He's also top donator and top gifter every single week.
Mm-hmm. And now that's why he's so broke canonically in the current
Yeah, he used all his money during this, yep. It's all adding up. It's all coming together. Location: District Courthouse Cafeteria, August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim: Diego Armando, age 28. Patient: lawyer. The suspect: Dahlia Hawthorne, age 19.
You and that damn name, Stan.
Diego
Armando-
Armando.
Diego Armando. Armando induced the poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity of the subject's person. It's unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Oh, yeah.
You better take a good look at it.
His entire family is in debt because he kept stealing my bank account into after he spent everything he had. Yeah.
Right. Details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Ah, I see.
Big lord.
Now, one, the defense has made a very serious accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, that is I.
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Ah, don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand.
You do not.
That is I am. Go right ahead.
Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet doggy? Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you that you should let me handle this. Sorry. Please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet?
Oh, she literally gave him the poison. I see.
Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Mrs. Dahlia Hawthorne
Further testimony? What about?
about the events on the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she had no reason to frame the defendant, am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Well then, the court grants the defense request. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge. You're ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
She didn't take his last name in marriage, but also didn't want to break up with the guy. Murder was the least awkward option. Well, fair, yeah.
Could have just said no to marriage.
Could have permabanned him.
Could have stringed him along from ring him out for all his work, and when he's out of money, ban him.
Yeah, true.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
She saw him and went, here's someone stupid enough.
And she was right.
Oh my god, I have to save it. We're so lovey-wovey, we literally makes people sick. That's just jealousy, I think. Mr. White, do that again and you'll be held in contempt of court.
Now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her.
What? Wait, what? What's the implication of that?
Says attorney, are you really surprised?
Hey, yo, that's good. Never mind.
So until that time you had been dating Doug Swallow. Yes, I'm a real fool, I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
Not at all. Look at me. I'm infamous for changing my mind.
He knows, he's self-aware.
He knows, he's
He
self-aware.
realized that.
The critics have even taken me to court. The Judge Fickle. Jesus Christ.
Maybe I should look for a different line of work?
Despite that, however, he always has done.
The correct verdict.
Somehow I doubt that.
I mean, who's to determine that? His job is to make so that his verdict is correct.
What is
so-
that?
Oh my god. When you get the delivery right.
That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini.
Jesus Christ.
The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life. That's not true, Madam Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer. I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Mr. Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case,
I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully.
obviously we keep pressing. They keep going, oh, I should be careful now. And then the right answer is always to press further.
Yeah.
Your Honor,
I
if
think
you'll
there's
allow
only
me-
like 1 or 2 times in the whole franchise where it's not.
Yeah.
Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
Very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases Your Honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Oh shit.
Girl, you're writing a paper on what?
Judge, they call me Judge Fickle. Why do you call him 61-year-old boyfriend? They call him the Great Judgini. And apparently I said they call him Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah. He just keeps going up there. Next he will be God. Don't worry.
He kinda looks like the depiction of God. That explains why this world is so fucked.
On the relationship between modern Senryu poetry and the criminal underworld.
Oh, that sounds like a fascinating research idea.
Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten. Again with the midlife crisis stuff?
Yeah, why did that girl really come to this courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I went through a lot of trouble to getting it here, so be sure to read it carefully.
Like, please present it on what
Yeah.
she just said.
I will do it, don't worry. They really are going, this is a tutorial case.
Please stop pressing everything with all this.
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of a research paper, were you? Did you actually come here for a much more important reason?
Oh, what is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Faye?
I can ship Grossberg and Judge, you three are my dads, you can't stop me.
You know what?
Go
That's
right
one of the
ahead.
That's one of the least cursed ships one could be making. I'll say that much.
You're fine, Carrie. I will support your ship. Don't you worry.
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy.
You mean the incident in which the attorney wasn't present?
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
The man with the cocky hair doesn't get to object to a smile? Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
Order! Yes, This is unbelievable. It's true. Oh,
Miss Faye, that's not fair. You can't slander my witness with an... I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
if you want to dig your own grave, go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Express some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth.
Ah,
I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months ago.
I see.
Okay, I tied the 2 crimes together. Now I just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Neil. Oh, you really lit a fire in my heart. I'm like,
what's happening?
Please. Grossberg,
Wait, what's
stop.
going on?
No.
and my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is what inflamed my spirit or my hemorrhoids.
Jesus
I give up
Christ.
with the plan.
Try not to mention his hemorrhoids challenge impossible.
Grossberg, please.
I fucking love Grossman. That's my boy. How is he 61?
I met a lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons.
How do you know?
Not
Because
only
she was
that,
accused of the crime, what do you mean?
I heard it was a very special kind of poison.
He's old and he sits all day, cut him some slack. He's fine to have hemorrhoids, not gonna have issues with that. It's a little bit of an issue, but he's mentioning it every other sentence.
Oh, my hemorrhoids, my boy.
So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as you've heard from the witness testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today. And I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger? Is this a yes, Scouter?
You're glowing with a true lawyer's aura, my dear. That proud posture and self-confidence, absolutely smashing.
Shall smash.
No.
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 Maybe.
What are you talking about with the defense attorney? Well, I'm sorry, but that's confidential.
According to a report, you were interviewed regarding another case.
The lawyer that was killed, he said he wanted to talk about an incident I was caught up in when I was younger.
Pharmacology is coming up. Brace, crap, brace. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Crap, if that's coming up. Better get used to it.
Me?
Yeah, I'm assuming that you are gonna have to say it a couple more times. Mentioning them so the
Sure.
stenographer has to type them out in file epic is. You know what? That might actually explain it, Carrie, because he doesn't say it at all in the first 2 games. When he
Oh,
shows
the
up.
word
Yeah. It's like-
pharmacology. Ecology.
I
Let's go.
think Carrie is onto something here. I think that's why Grossberg never says it in the other 2 cases. Because he doesn't get any fun out of it. It's just in private conversation. This is in public.
Why didn't you tell us all what that incident was?
That has absolutely nothing at all to do with this case.
Objection sustained. The defense question is stricken from the record.
You get involved in a lot of incidents, don't you, Miss Hawthorne? Well, I guess I was just born under a bad sign.
Don't worry, Dolly. I'll protect you. You heard the man. Now that is true love, young lady.
Oh, Beanie, please. Blech. Those 2 really are making me ill, albeit for decidedly different reasons. How long were you gone? I've already answered all those questions for the police, but if you must know, maybe 10 or 20 minutes. And what were you doing? Where were you during that stretch of time? Using the toilets?
What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet, my perfect little dolly doesn't poop. You... Phoenix, are you
Oh,
okay?
Not the classic women don't poo thing.
I mean, she doesn't eat either, so...
She's into Zodiac shit, right? Get the fuck up and run. Dodge for bailiff and never return. I think there's plenty of other red flags other than the Zodiac shit. But,
But I think the console is spawning butterflies, everyone.
yeah. You're hard to defend it, Miss Faye. Better luck next time.
Oh, Feeny, please.
The murder was like a yellowish flag, Mrs. Crimson.
The police have already looked into this whole matter. This line of questioning is nothing but a waste of the court's time.
Questions the same. Miss Hoffman, please continue your testimony. Oh.
About how much liquid is 2 teaspoons?
Well, let me see. My bottle of eye drops says it's half a fluid ounce, which is equal to 3 teaspoons.
Oh no.
So it's about 2/3 of that amount, huh?
Ah, yes, it's 2 teaspoons is 2/3 of 3 teaspoons. I'm glad we had this conversation. Thank you, Ace Attorney.
American measure system.
The poison was found in the lawyer's mug of coffee. It must have been after I left the table. Someone must have quietly slipped it in there.
Okay.
A special kind of poison, how so? Well, I heard that it's almost impossible to detect.
Oh? And where could you know something like that from?
I'm sorry, all I know is what I overheard the policeman saying. They said something about using advanced chemical processes to purify it.
Chemical processes? Well, that's quite... impressive. Most impressive. You know, a liter of water is half of 2 liters of water approximately? Damn! No, Carrie. Thank you for informing us. Crazy.
Another question is, how did the criminal get something like that? You see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that, girl. And that's the reason they didn't arrest you? Because no one could show how you could have gotten the poison. I think that's a good enough reason, Madam Faye.
He's right. And I think we've all had enough of Miss Faye's questions.
So in essence, the main reason Miss Hawthorne was never arrested for this crime was because no one could show how she could have obtained the poison.
Then all I have to do is find a way to tell us how she could have gotten some, right?
I don't know how she could have gotten some, but I know where it is right now.
I mean, probably her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Pharmacology or whatever the fuck. Right, not just how did a literature student, I don't know why that's abbreviated, literature student get a hold of poison of all things?
Because
He was just very lit.
it's also a fairly common abbreviation.
Let's keep here.
I mean, I've never heard of it either.
Ah.
But then again, I don't come up across any academic text much.
Faces on academic text.
I was just looking for pain.
You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison. I don't believe you. What? In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim? Doc Swallow.
Oh yeah, he just had a lab. He didn't even necessarily need to be a participant.
Yeah.
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you'll recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology?
Got it.
He got it.
Got it.
The laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a very special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, it seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then, it was a matter of slipping into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The only person who could have done the one that's sitting at this very table, you. No!
Is she doing the like Marilyn Monroe thing?
Mm-hmm.
But I hope not.
Otto! Could it be?
And that's nothing but a baseless accusation.
May I say something, Madam Faye?
I even have a prosecutor.
Yeah.
What is it, Miss Hawthorne? You know the poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you would need some kind of container.
Yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Yay! Thank you for the 100 bits, Days. 100 bits for pharmacological bits for crab. Hell yeah.
Mission successful.
Yeah.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they? She's right. They even mentioned that in the report. Well, they could have easily gotten rid of something that small. Excuse me, madam, but this is a court of law. If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
Does she?
Proof? I'll make good with that.
Provide some evidence, or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body search of Dahlia and of the entire courthouse. And yet the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the young lady of committing a murder, then where is the container of poison was carried in? What happened to it? Wow.
You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? And that's why you passed it on to someone that had nothing to do with the case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who was this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was this witness's accomplice?
Of course not. She gave the poison to him, disguised as a present. What? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago. August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding that one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a little poison in here? Yes, Judge.
No,
Open it up and take a swig.
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle.
Ah, unfortunate.
Edge.
However, I'm certain if the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount. No!
Yeah, just shout no really loud when accused of something.
Order! The court! On behalf of Dolly, I object.
Mr. White, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this. Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her?
Why? Because I'm madly in love with her. Madly in love. I haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Except during this very case many times.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway?
Wow!
Oh, wow!
Wow!
Yikes.
I mean his haircut, but wow!
Well, I guess she must be madly in love with me too.
Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone. The real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you is...
She's madly in love with you.
Dahlia Hawthorne was not, and is not, madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck.
My necklace?
Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself.
He keeps saying madly in love. I do not think they mean what he think they mean.
Just remove the Lee in love.
You think he's just mad? Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl.
For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back.
You're lying.
But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she...
I don't. I don't believe you. No, that's a lie.
Ugh!
Mia, I already. Svenus, he's getting away. Bailiff, hurry, get off him.
Yeah, you're right.
When did he like fucking tackle her?
I refuse to believe in incontrovertible. I'm sorry. It's just irrefutable.
I mean, I'm gonna look it up.
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane.
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough, and it's a word.
Where?
Goodness. Oh no!
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone.
What? That's terrible.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. It's the only thing that could have saved him. What the blazes are we supposed to do now?
Mr. White, sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace?
Forgive me. I'm sorry.
It's okay, just give back the necklace.
I ate it.
You what?
Jesus. You ate it? It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it
What?
into a little bit. What the fuck?
What was it made out of? What was it made out of?
What the?
Was it a cheese container?
No.
Your Honor, you got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? There's a stomach hurt. The bottle you swallowed may have some poison left in it.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly, that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overactive imagination.
So it would seem.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must have not had any poison left in it. Either that or the poison must have lost its potency.
There, it's alright, rookie. Trusting your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
You're an idiot.
Which is why I can't state that your assessment of her is completely wrong. Like, he was kind of spitting, and then he said that.
Yeah. That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, I cannot accept your explanation of events.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you to understand. But in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Ugh. Even after I proved so much, is she going to get away with everything?
There, it's alright, he says, patting the hair pimpers? My theory thing is alive. A naked mole rat with grew hair. A nakedless mole rat.
I think it's just a toupee.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, now that the suspicion around Miss Hawthorne has been cleared up, I'd like to proceed with the trial.
Mr. Wright,
I'm sorry, Miss Faye. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say?
There's something I forgot to tell you. What is it? The day I met Doc Swallow. Oh my gosh.
Girl, she's here anymore. Oh, so we're gonna
It's
know
none of your
the
business.
conversation.
I'm telling you, for your sake, if you continue to see it, you're gonna be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me, there's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab.
Last night.
Poison? Same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It only been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it. Don't talk about her like that.
So there's more poison missing.
Man.
Is it true? Did he really say that?
Also, just having poison lying around in the pharmacology lab. Funny what to
Yeah,
say.
I mean, they had the electrical wires outside like that, so I'll believe it.
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, the warrior came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but... I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, this is the defendant. This.
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent.
I mean, why is Phoenix considered a reliable witness for this case? He's the accused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
Not before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing was to kill someone.
Oh, to kill Phoenix to get the bottle finally back.
Yeah. Miss Faye. If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Yeah, this is your last chance to think carefully now. There's something that she desperately wanted to get back, therefore.
That's actually probably why the medicine was stolen. So
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
poison in there.
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hawthorne planning to kill? It was Grossbeck. Grossbeck all along.
Has always been good.
There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way.
Going to the Nicole Brown Simpson trial as a defendant and having OJ as my main witness. Well,
Ace Attorney, baby.
Ace Attorney.
And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else it could be.
But how can it be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Oh, Mr. Wright, this must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring him to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria. Sally Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible.
No, it can't be.
It was a pretty good move she made, too. The evidence was missing for a long time. There was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
You mean, that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true.
Feeny, what a joke you are.
Oh, there we go.
More hair flip.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne!
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine, I can tell you plan on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Well, Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why didn't you say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what happened to you?
I am really that shocked. Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judge?
Just say you're a broke bitch.
With absolutely no proof, you treat an involuntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already.
Fades into nothing.
She literally tried leaving.
Yeah.
I can let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a lawyer.
Oh no.
What would that be?
The ultimate price?
More court points. You'll be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
No.
Not my badge.
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Faye. Or should I say Miss Gray?
Is that the best one in there?
Well, Miss Faye, can you provide evidence that would establish your guilt once and for all?
I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well founded.
I love how women on trial just deciding, okay, I leave now is just a normal thing that happened in these games. Yep. Some point we just go, okay, peace, I'm out.
Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible. You can't possibly.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there has already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you're unable to establish your guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on Mr. White.
I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she gets the chance to soar.
What?
She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there.
Well then, Mr. Faye, Miss Faye, please present your evidence. I am misgendering Mia this entire fucking stream.
You just usually don't have a female attorney.
Show this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne planning to poison Mr. Wright. I mean, we've had Francisca all of last game.
Yeah, but she was prosecuted.
That's fair.
Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
And wasn't she only in 2 cases?
Yes.
Cold Killer... Oh, my bad.
Cold Killer X. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
As a rookie defense attorney, have a bit of a cold.
What a dumbass.
Go ahead, Carrie. Tell your joke.
If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony.
What do you
So
call
it's
a
just-
What do you call a defense attorney who's a woman? A defense attorney. You just call them a defense attorney. Please give me the punchline.
Probably after the stream delay it'll come.
Yeah. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime at the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us.
She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X.
That was the punchline, fuck you! No worries, Carrie. I smelled what you were putting down.
Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws.
I love how unhinged his objective it is.
That was
After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hoffman hide the evidence?
What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave it to someone else for safekeeping. I don't like that spray. Someone said she had accidentally run into the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. This is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and victim were arguing about and the cut electrical cable. That's when she realized I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of a panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then.
I mean, but putting it in the fucking victim's hand guarantees it's found.
Yeah.
She had someone else hold it, in this case Doug Swallow.
Bam, bam, bam. Silence.
Silence. Freak out? Visible?
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman, she's nothing but a filthy, stinking lawyer. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yes, that's exactly right. It's just pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne. This called medicine. I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some?
But those are just regular pills. How is... You just pour the poison into the bottle? No? What's the dosage?
You probably drenched a minute, I
Yep.
assume.
And they would be like soaked and... Like, you know...
Yes.
Well, Mr. Wright entered that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say?
Yes, commit suicide right here on the stand.
If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
That's not. I dare you to take some
Mia
medicine.
Fey. Mia Fey.
Damn, she burned the
Do
butterflies.
you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey?
R.I.P. butterflies.
That's just fine. For the time being. Victory is yours. For the time being? Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it.
You're speaking as if this country doesn't have the death penalty, and you aren't a multiple murderer.
Well then, Mr. Judge. I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Why? Yes.
I'm going to go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now.
The hell?
I wish you all the best. It's the cops.
The cops.
I know, but what was the implication there?
She's getting arrested.
No, I get what she was saying, but the way she said it sounded like, oh,
Little
It's
saucy. Yeah.
fine.
come on.
Funny all over.
Let me make the funny haha.
Oh my god.
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
Even so, the witness seems to have accepted it.
I don't care. I'm still in pain. I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
Stop!
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said.
Rookie? I would trust her with my life.
So, if she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poisoning here, right?
Don't
He's
be
literally
that funny
just-
hint.
She's,
Defend.
she's literally just telling people to kill themselves. You get banned for this shit.
Well, yes, yeah.
I mean, I will say it is working.
Yep.
And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer, show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life? Oh yeah, this part. Fucking hell.
Yeah!
Oh my fucking god.
Hair, it's flying, my beautiful hair! Oh no!
Well,
That was amazing. 10 out of 10 acting, that was amazing.
I lost
give
my
yourself
hair
safe from
IRL. for
cold
that.
old man. Yep. Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll file papers for her immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning. Shut up.
Speaking of telling people to off themselves.
Don't lie, just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Faye,
Yes, Your Honor?
was it just me, or did Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne,
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter.
it appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have any further to say? It can't be true. My dear Dahlia. Very well then. I believe I'm ready to pass judgment and find trial and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
I'll run off just real quick.
This court is adjourned. April 11th, 3:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 3. I guess I'll take it while Crab is gone. Mia, you are wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
Oh my god. Mr. Grossberg, do you think maybe you could stop talking about them?
It's fine, you still have Pokemon. That's fair. That's rather rude.
I mean,
Anyway,
rude.
this cake made me really think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with a client? Perhaps it is we veteran lawyers.
It is we veteran lawyers who are on the side of this.
Oh my god. Oh, Mr. Wright, congratulations.
Thanks. You know, I was thinking,
Go on.
the dolly that I saw when the witness stand, I don't think that was really her.
What?
Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kind of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something.
Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to
Screamer
forget about
fake?
her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably for the best.
Also, you need to relax a bit more and try to grow up a bit.
But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up.
What kind of company does this guy keep, Larry?
Larry.
Larry. And also, yeah, that checks out with the people he keeps around later on as well. He was a fake student
yeah.
at Hope's Peak Academy. Oh no. The ultimate imposter. Right
Oh,
now,
that's-
I'm starting to become a lawyer myself.
That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department.
Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. If I hurry, then I should be able to save him in time.
I see.
Same as Faye. A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right?
Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is.
Okay, I'm going to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. Well... It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned. Managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. The memories that I thought I would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind.
Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client.
Also, occasionally I can hear her next to me when one of my friends channel her death spirit.
In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief.
What about when we met on God?
5 long years. Something has happened that made me think back to her words of wisdom. That is a story for another day. Episode 1, Turnabout Memories, the end. Ooh! Got a new boy.
Oh my god, I see the bitches in the background. Well, I know who's.
Wait, this case isn't this game?
Yep.
Yes, hello.
I didn't remember. Oh boy.
I know.
Alright.
I already know who you're voicing.
And on that note, we are ending today's stream. Thank you so much to everyone who stopped by and who watched the stream. It has, as always, been a great time. I'm just gonna find. Oh, thanks! I thought you had gone to sleep long ago. Thank you so much for stopping by. So thank you so much for watching. It's the perfect time anyway. Let's see if there's anyone to rate. There probably is. There always is. Let me see. Awesome stream. Thank you very much, Days. Very kind of you.
Thank you all for watching and keeping us company.
Yes. Exactly. Let's I haven't had the chance to ever raid Valen. Let's do that. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Valen. He is a kind dude that I occasionally get the chance to watch. Usually he doesn't stream this early on, but you know, when I get the chance, I get the chance. Currently playing a Pokemon ROM hack of with Toho characters.
Everyone's just playing Pokemon. When are you gonna hop on, Bill?
Don't know. Don't know about that one. I do like Pokemon. I'm just not much of. Maybe I'll play Infinite Fusions. We'll see. But for now, we still have like a full game of fucking Ace Attorney to get through. Thank you so much, Days, for the bits, and thank you, Lily, for the raid. You're all very much appreciated. Been a great time. Thank you, Carrie, for all the chatting. I'll see you all again on Thursday for more of this exact thing. I hope you all have a great day. Please go say hi to Valen and this is his chilling raid. I'll see you around. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There we go.